Alright, I'm Jordan Sabotin, and this is my literacy lineage. So, to start off, what is literacy? Literacy to me is all about connections. When reading a story, I learn about a whole new world outside my own. I see how a character may experience things that I have never experienced or thought of before. Stories may be different or similar from our own lives, and by reading and writing, we can connect and learn from each other. My parents were the main influences in literacy for me. My father was in the military while I was growing up. He taught me about discipline and about different cultures and places in the world. One of the most resonating things he said to me as a child was, if you aren't doing something right, if you aren't doing something 100%, then are you really doing it at all? Since my dad was deployed a lot during my childhood, this left the duty of raising me to my mother. My mother was also a huge influence on my learning, especially with literacy. I have many vivid memories of her reading to me before I went to sleep. She was also very involved in my homework assignments and was always there for me if I needed help. She loved reading and writing, and I think this heavily influenced my love for reading and writing too. I would say one of the main instrumental texts for me was the series called A Series of Unfortunate Events. I remember this being just one of the first books that just totally encapsulated my attention. I remember getting the first three from the bookstore, and I just could not put the books down. Once I started reading, I just didn't stop, and I finished all three of them within a day or two. And I immediately had to go back to the bookstore so I could get the rest of them and finish the whole series. So, what do I hope students learn from literacy? I hope that they can see it as a form of expression. As a child myself, well, honestly, let's face it, even as an adult, I don't feel that I am artistically gifted and can thoroughly express myself in that way. Writing for me was my true form of expression, and I loved doing it. I want my students to understand how important reading and writing is and how it can be a role in helping them to express themselves too.